hold up. Stop what you're doing right now. Before y'all continue the context, you already know. Take some time right now. Subscribe to this channel. You get what I'm saying? And once you subscribe, click that notification bell so you can get that notification so you know when I'm here. Cause I'm here, you feel me? And for y'all who also want to help support your boy, you know what I mean, support the cause, all you got to do is click in the description box below. There's 2 links. One link for if you want to donate monthly, you want to set it and forget it, you know what I'm saying, for a minimum of at least $2 a month. You could do more if you would like. Or if y'all want to do a one-time donation, there's another link. That's a PayPal link below. You know what I'm saying? You click that and you can donate as much as you want. You already know every single dollar is important. Every single dollar is appreciated. I appreciate y'all. Now, go right back into that context. It's True Talks. Because True Talks. Stay tuned, boy. What up, YouTube? It's your boy Banks. And we back in the building, you feel me? It's True Talks, cause True Talks, all right? Let's get straight right into it. Bruh, so as of right now, you already know it's been a long hiatus so far. Obviously, a lot of us are going through withdrawal, missing, you know, basketball at its finest, especially when we're just getting into the pinnacle. We're just getting into the elite part where it was the playoff push. Teams were fighting for playoff seeding. Teams were, you know, trying to start to get into the groove for the playoffs, all that type of stuff, you know what I mean? So we're about to see what elite looks like. That's what we're getting into. That's the groove, the part of the season that we're waiting for, and we're starting to go into, and then all of a sudden, we get hit, you know, with this unfamiliar time, this unprecedented type of time, you know what I'm saying? This time where it's just unfortunate. It's not a good time at all, where the coronavirus obviously has been spreading rapidly and had a high rate. Probably started mutating and changing strains, all that type of stuff. And basically it's, you know, it's affecting the world as a whole. So that's why we're on the lockdown. You already know, obviously, we've been on the lockdown for a minute. And since we've been on the lockdown, this is the first time that due to a spread or anything, obviously you have all the sports, everything's on a lockdown. Anything that could gather with more than 5 people has been shut down. You go from churches, you go from everything, businesses, only the essential workers are working, which again, we put our prayers to and tip our hats off to them, the nurses, the doctors, all those people, the essential workers, grocery stores, the list goes on, you get what I'm saying? And obviously it's only them who are the ones who are working, and they're just risking their life every day. So we appreciate y'all. Also, I just want to take this time to put my prayers out. You know what I mean? I've been praying for you, especially the Towns family, as you all have heard that his mom has passed away due to coronavirus. She was induced in a coma, and, you know, for a while, and he had a kind of gave us an update and was praying and was hopeful and was faithful, but the worst happened and she passed away. So my prayers and my condolences out to the Towns family, as well as it's not just him. There's a lot of people who've been dealing with, you know, tragedy within this coronavirus time. So anybody who has lost a loved one, anybody who's lost anybody, period. You know what I'm saying? My prayers are out to you during this time. And I just pray that y'all will find that strength, you know, to keep going and keep pushing through for your family, just like they would want you to. You know what I'm saying? So my prayers out to everybody who has lost somebody close to them, relative, any type of loss, you know what I'm saying, due to coronavirus. And now, so, you know, it's kind of rough. It's kind of rough. And obviously it's only them who are the ones who are working, and they're just risking their life every day. So we appreciate y'all, you know what I'm saying? But those are the only ones that are working. Everybody else has been, you know, working from home or has had no job at all at this time. So now when we come to the things that I've been talking about, like NBA and basically sports, they've been shut down, you know what I'm saying? Complete stop. No playing with just limited people in the arena. None of that stuff. It's just been shut off. You know what I'm saying? From soccer to football, every league, baseball, don't matter. You know what I'm saying? So this is a time where obviously it's just rough. You have people trying to do podcasts from home and all that type of stuff, but it's just rough. A lot of content is stopped. You know what I'm saying? A lot of content, a lot of all those things that kind of keep us going throughout the day. People go to their 9 to 5, come home, get amped and watch the games. You know what I'm saying? So you've been stopped. Obviously they have games to go back to, but it's not the same, you know what I'm saying? It's not the same at all. So from that point, we obviously have, you know what I'm saying, a situation where it was a hiatus, but the NBA understands that they might have to cancel the season. You know what I'm saying? So if you know, the regular season for next year and for every year. Normally starts in October. That's been pushed up, obviously, because it used to start like around Halloween and beginning of November, but now it's been pushed up to like second week of October. It's been like that for a couple years. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of where the NBA has been starting, right? So now if they were to continue the season exactly where it left off, there's around a month, 3 weeks or so remaining in the NBA season. So they would have to play that out, right? And then start the playoffs. It's about a month to 2 months, depending on 7-game series, or if it's 5 games, it depends. But it's normally a 1 month and to 2 month window. So now if you start, let's say they were to start, they said no activities would have to start, but earliest it could start is May. So if you do the math there, you know what I'm saying, May, June, July, around August, because you have 1 month, then around August, close to September is when the season is ending. Then now you have to start the season in October, so you won't get rest, all that type of stuff. So it's a little bit of a tricky game the NBA has to kind of work out here, because the decision that they make here can affect the seasons for the future, can affect the history books, can change the way the NBA is viewed. You know what I'm saying? You have to be very delicate and very careful with what they're doing. I trust Adam Silver because he normally has been making the right decisions. You know what I'm saying? So right now, the NBA is kind of looking into, because again, so there's multiple risks. If you start the season right where it ended and you just start the playoffs, you have the risk of all these other teams who were fighting for the playoffs is automatically gone. And that's going to affect, you know what I'm saying, affect them moving forward. You know what I'm saying? So again, now if you continue the season right where it ended and you play out that 1 month left before the playoffs, it's going to affect the next season. You know what I'm saying? Which is supposed to be a more epic season because KD come back, etc., right? So you don't want to compromise that season to a certain extent. So, you know what I mean? So it's kind of a tricky game. It's a tricky game that they're stuck in. So I know they're doing, obviously they're brainstorming route A, route B, route C, and kind of seeing which, obviously there's going to be a negative with each decision they make. No decision is probably going to be clean, but each decision they make, there's going to be a negative. They just have to choose what they value. And then from there, whatever the negative they're going to go with has to be the least. You know what I'm saying? The least type of negative, the least type of commotion, as opposed to other decisions they're going to make. So they have to choose the best one for the league, obviously. So when we look at it from that point, they're also implementing where they don't want to start the season just like this. And it's not like mans are at home. The players are at home and they're able to actually they could get working within the home, but it's different getting reps in through training, working out and all that type of stuff with your teammates. You get what I'm saying? With actual trainers, because right now everybody's quarantined. So if you just start the season like that off a hiatus, the risk for injury is hella high. Hella high. It's going to be a lot of sloppy ball. It's always going to be sloppy ball. But imagine you have sloppy ball with man's training. Now imagine sloppy ball with man's not training. Oh, the timing is off. Everything is off. The body is off. You know what I'm saying? Fatigue is hella fast. There's no repetition, nothing like that. You just jump into it like this is going to look like YMCA. You know what I'm saying? Elite YMCA, obviously, because it's NBA players. But that's kind of the kind of product you'll be giving out, which is not. You don't want to give that out, especially when everyone's tuned in after quarantine, because it's been so long. You're going to have more viewers naturally. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a comeback season within a season. So you don't want to at risk of throwing that off and shutting down the viewership. You know what I'm saying? So obviously they're trying to implement where they might have, they're looking at a 25-day basketball window, which now is more time you're going to have to add to whether you want to start the season, et cetera. So, because now before it's just starting the season, now they're looking at a 25-day window, where they were going to have an 11-day series of individual workouts. Man's doing their own thing, training with this man, training with this man for 11 days, getting back the groove, you know what I'm saying? And then a 14-day training camp again with your team to get familiar, to get that chemistry back, you know what I'm saying? Get that repetition, get the plays going down pat, because mans could forget after a while. Obviously, man's minds are sharpened, but you need to still sharpen it, you know what I'm saying? You can't bring out a new pencil out the case. You got to sharpen it 1-2, you know what I'm saying? So that's what they're trying to do. And then obviously from there, they will start the season, whether it's where it left off or straight into playoffs is up to them. But they're looking at doing a 25-day window, which is probably mandatory based off of if you don't want injury risk to affect people's career, affect the playoffs, et cetera, you know what I'm saying? Because there's always injury risk anyways. Now you want to add another one? That's not smart. So that's what we're kind of looking at right now. And that's what the NBA is kind of doing. I think Adam Silver at charge, you know what I'm saying? He's just a smart man. He knows what he's doing. He kind of always knows, you know what I mean? He knows the climate. He knows what is asked for. He kind of responds and kind of takes in what the players are saying, and he just doesn't just go on a limb or whatever. He kind of, you know, just hears the player's perspective and kind of normally gears his change normally towards the players anyways. That's how he's been doing for a while. So that's why obviously a lot of the players love him and everybody kind of like just rocks with him. So I trust Adam Silver to make the right decision. I'm not worried about that. You know what I'm saying? My worry is them not actually doing the season due to this coronavirus. Obviously, again, you got to stay safe first before you do anything else. So my issue with this thing, with this coronavirus and all of that type of stuff and the season stopping due to it is just, it's obviously it's a lot of selfish things. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people won't admit it, especially people who are public speakers or do what I do, entertainers, whatever they do, you know what I'm saying? In the public light, or I'm obviously not close to where they are. Obviously, I'm just starting. But the point is they have some type of podcast, they have some type of platform, they have something where they do something. You know what I'm saying? A lot of mans won't be honest. You know what I'm saying? They won't be honest. I'm going to be honest. I was really looking forward to this Kawhi versus LeBron thing. You know what I'm saying? LeBron battle in the West, especially it kind of lined up where the Clippers, I think, were second or third seed, doesn't matter, and the Lakers were first seed. So they were going to face each other to the conference finals anyways. It was perfectly aligned, you know what I'm saying? And with all that struggle that the Clippers went through, they still aligned it right. They aligned it right, you know what I'm saying? So when we look at it from that, bruh, you see that? There's a conference finals with LA. That's what elite looks like, you know what I'm saying? And I wanted to see that, obviously. A lot of people won't admit because I wanted to see, especially with KD injured. To me, I'm going to be real with y'all. To me, the top two players in this NBA right now, especially from the wing position, it's Kawhi 1A and, KD 1A and Kawhi 1B. That's how I look at it as. You know what I'm saying? They're both elite on defense. Obviously, Kawhi is a bit better on defense than KD, but it's not too far, but it's a bit better. You know what I'm saying? And the vice versa, KD is a bit better. A bit better when it comes to Kawhi has to pick his spots. KD has no spots. It's wherever you want it, I give it to you. You know what I'm saying? It's unlimited, one dribble, no dribble. You know what I'm saying? So it's yet in the grand scheme, it's a bit better. You know what I'm saying? So when I look at it from that end, I would say KD is more advanced than Kawhi offensively, then Kawhi is more advanced KD defensively. You know what I'm saying? Now, but at the end of the day, that's that difference. And when you overall both of those out, makes it like this, 1A, 1B. That's how I see it. You get what I'm saying? That's how I see it. It's just those two is just 1A, 1B than everybody else. You know what I'm saying? And that kind of battles what I'm seeing. That 1A, 1B is where I see Tatum and Ingram. You know what I'm saying? Tatum is the KD version and Ingram is the Kawhi version. Both Ingram and Kawhi pick their spots, hit the threes here and there, obviously, but they pick their spots, one dribble pull-ups, all that type of stuff. KD, Tatum, they're not really having spots. You know what I'm saying? That's the younger versions of those two. I'm trying to show y'all something. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, I'm just giving y'all gems. I'm giving you that IQ because that's what I do. But anyways, this was the opportunity for Kawhi to do something special with KD out. 2 years KD out, he was having an opportunity to win a ring with the Raptors and also win a ring with the Clippers. Go back-to-back MVP with two different teams, 3 rings with 3 different teams. That's different echelon. That's different. A repeat with 2 different teams? That's what elite looks like. I was ready for that. I was ready for that. And I don't want that to go away. That's why I hope and I pray, you know what I'm saying, that they resume the season because I don't want no excuse. I don't want no Bron excuse. I don't want no Kawhi excuse. Oh, they were going to win, but the season. And I don't want it just speculation. The speculation that makes the fans, the fans love speculation. There's no facts behind it. It's just my opinion versus your opinion. And mans argue. I hate those type of arguments. You know what I'm saying? Because mans are just talking nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Mans can get away with talking nonsense. When at the end of the day, they know what happened with the Lakers versus Clippers. They know who was frail, who was looking who. You know what I'm saying? They already know. As much as the Lakers won the last one, Avery Bradley snapped. If he didn't snap, who was winning? You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all got to understand something. But at the end of the day, I don't want no LeBron excuse. I don't want no Kawhi excuse. I don't want no AD excuse. I don't want no Paul George excuse. I don't want no excuse, period. I don't want no excuse in the East for Pascal. I don't want no excuse in the East for Tatum. I don't want no excuse for any player. I wanted to see it. Right hand. No Giannis excuse. Nothing. But now it's a bailout. You know what I'm saying? Because of the C. I don't want that to happen. I want this opportunity, especially because I already know what Kawhi was about to do. I want this opportunity to happen because you already know when KD comes back, it's going to be the lower team of the city versus the lower team of the city. That's how I could see it. I could see in the future, especially when KD comes back, I could see the lower team of New York, not the Knicks, but the Nets versus the lower team of the Los Angeles, not the Lakers versus the Clippers, and they rise to a higher echelon because you got Paul George and Kawhi versus Kyrie and KD. My goodness, that would have been an elite finals. I could see it. It wasn't going to be this year, but it was going to be the next year. You know what I'm saying? These things I don't really say to people because at the end of the day, I just let it play out sometimes because people obviously I already know what it is. And I tell y'all a lot of things I tell y'all way ahead of time before everyone else comes on board. And then y'all see me repeat it for videos. And then eventually when it happens, Banks, you were right still. You know what I'm saying? That's how it kind of goes. But with some stuff like this, especially because we don't actually see KD playing, I don't go too far on a limb, even though my brain does that because I already know what elite looks like. But you still have to wait for him to come back off the injury. I'm seeing him dribble. I'm seeing him do elite things. You know, KD's just a different breed. I'm trying to tell y'all something. KD is in that MJ Kobe echelon skill-wise. Like, we've never seen nothing like this, man. Go watch. As much as people hate, go watch KD's run with Golden State from 2017 to 2019. Go watch his full highlights. Every playoff series from 2017 to 2009, and you'll see elite buckets. Man can play off ball, can play through ISO, can do the movement that Golden State was doing, can play with Westbrook when they have no shooters, and he can play on, like, people don't understand. That's a different skill set a lot of people don't even have. The ability to adapt with whatever offense they throw you into. He goes to Team USA, they throw him in a random offense where there's bare guys going to work. I can still play with that. I can play with the elite. I can play with the bums. Oh, Westbrook is injured. It has to be me on ball most of the time. My MVP year. I could do that too. Y'all, bruh. Man, people just disrespect this guy because of the decision. You get what I'm saying? Those are the two guys that are automatically in the LeBron James fans' crosshairs for life. Is KD, because again, if he's there, KD is there because obviously he's a threat to LeBron. So he's in the crosshairs. You know what I'm saying? And because he's been being LeBron, oh my God, Team Golden State, if LeBron had that team, etc., etc. So he's like that for life. People are going to hate on him just for that. Because it automatically correlates to LeBron. And then Kyrie wanting to not be with LeBron, etc., and leaving. That's why you see a lot of the media. He's not a leader. He's not this. It's all a correlation to one guy. I'm trying to show y'all deep thinking. They won't admit it. You know what I'm saying? But if it was, let's say it was Lowry that said, I don't want to be the Raptors no more, and he goes, they're not going to do this hate. They're not going to say Lowry's not a leader, etc., etc., etc. Obviously, it's different context. He's been a leader. But I'm saying, let's say he was in a situation and it wasn't with LeBron and he just left. They're not going to hate on him that much. You know what I'm saying? It's because Kyrie left LeBron. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that puts a negative connotation on LeBron, they're going to hate. Just like Kawhi. Perfect example for what I'm saying is facts. Kawhi has never been hated. Kawhi did a whole load management in Toronto. People appreciated it. The minute he goes to LA, same building, doesn't go to LeBron. Now it's, oh my God, Kawhi load management. When he's been doing that. He's been injured. Y'all saw it. Y'all praised him. Oh my God, he's hobbled and he's getting buckets and he's killing Giannis. Now he goes to Los Angeles. Kawhi, oh my goodness, all negative things. He's not even that elite. Kawhi this. He had a team. He had a whole team with the Raptors. Were you saying that when it boom, 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 boom versus the Sixers? Like, I don't want to, bro. Mans are just speaking, man. Anyways, that's a different run that we'll go into. You know what I'm saying? Mans forgot that they were putting out MIA notes for where Van Fleet was. Mans forgot they were roasting Larry for 0 points. Mans forgot what they were talking about. Mans forgot where Pascal was MIA versus Sixers because Embiid switched on him, that they were looking for him. Mans forgot. I don't want to hear that garbage, man. When now they play better, why don't you look at it as Kawhi empowered these guys? Because they seen him, one man, carry through the Sixers through a game 7. Now that relief. Now they can step up. No man looks at it from that perspective. Oh my God, they had a better team. Okay, well, and they got eliminated. What would you have said? That's what I'm saying. People, like, that's a different situation. But anyways, this season, I was waiting I was waiting, man, for the season to just all these things to come to fruition. Can Pascal be the number one option? You get what I'm saying? Has Giannis redeemed himself? Has Giannis been the guy to elevate his game? You know what I'm saying? Ever since the MVP. He might get MVP again. We don't know. Obviously, we're going to still also see who's going to get the MVP. You have Harden now. Is Harden and Westbrook, are they going to work? You know what I'm saying? You have a lot of these stories within the stories. You know what I'm saying? The Sixers, is this the last hurrah for them? You know what I'm saying? The Jimmy Butler, is he really the dawn and the closer? Is he the reason why Philly was Philly? Is he the reason why Miami's going to be a problem and lock them up? You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things. Tatum, has he grown to a new echelon? Kemba is there. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things that was going on. There's a lot of things. That's even the East. Then you even have the West. You know what I'm saying? And you already know the LeBron and all that. There's a lot of things that I don't want it to be a bailout, because now if it does happen, if we do resume the season, and let's say LeBron loses, let's say Kawhi, whoever loses, they're going to bring the hiatus as a reason automatically. Whoever it is. And that's what I was trying to avoid. I wanted a fresh, polished season. But again, it's unfortunate. I'm just being real with y'all. I know a lot of y'all are thinking exactly what I'm thinking. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people just won't say it. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, because they don't want to, they don't want it to be known. But it's okay. You know me. I mean, it's true talks, because true talks, you already know. But like I said, we'll see how this season goes. We'll see how everything kind of pans out. I hope they resume the season. I don't want a lost season. Like that in the history books, it's just going to look fugazi. You know what I'm saying? And like, again, y'all put in the comment section. We all type in the comment section and let me know. Would you rather unorthodox type of season and ending? You know what I'm saying? Because again, you already know whoever who wins this title is going to have an asterisk on this season because, the hiatus made it easier for them to go whatever. You know what I'm saying? Would you want it like that? Or do you want them to just, abolish or remove this season, where it's basically kind of like in the history books, it's kind of like that season was done. But then again, you already know if LeBron or whoever doesn't win it the next season, is kind of like, they had that window and they just got killed from coronavirus. Like this coronavirus is going to be mentioned as an asterisk for whatever, whether you leave the season or whether you abolish the season, it's going to be there because it's going to affect the upcoming season. You know what I'm saying? So y'all put in the comment section, what do you prefer? Continue the next season just fresh and have it resumed? You know what I'm saying? The next season just, and delete this season? Or do you want to continue the season and have an unorthodox season, but at least the season runs? Let me know, you know what I'm saying? Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Like I said, you already know it's IQ, because that's what I do. We out here. There's no doubt here. There's no drought here. We're going to have more breakdowns. You already know. It's just, a lot of things was happening. You know what I'm saying? We're going to continue grooving. You already know. Obviously, with this quarantine time, it's kind of, it's just things are kind of unorthodox. You know what I mean? Obviously, we're still going to be out here. We're still putting these videos out. You know what I'm saying? Just stay tuned. Like I said, share, like, and subscribe. We out here. There's no doubt here. There's no drought here. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. You already know, man. And I'm out, man.